Hello everybody. Today, we're going to talk about the best news we got in a while. A couple of days ago, Paramount Network announced that Yellowstone will get yet another prequel in the upcoming period. The show already has two spin-off series titled 1883 and 4/6. It seems like this new one will take place in 1932, as its title also suggests. We feel like this is only the beginning for the Yellowstone universe, since Sheridan seems willing to explore the U.S. history through Dutton's by releasing a new series covering every other 60 years. This means that we're likely to get yet another prequel taking place in the late 1980s, exploring the life of the young John Dutton, his life, and the childhoods of Beth, Casey, and Jamie, which we already had a glimpse of through some flashbacks. While this is certainly an interesting topic to think about, today our focus will be on 1932 and what we know about this brand new series so far. First and foremost, we have to mention Yellowstone and why the show has been attracting not only the audience but also a lot of spin-off series. Yellowstone is taking place in the modern-day setting, following the Dutton family. Duttons are the owners of the Yellowstone Ranch in Montana, one of the biggest and oldest ranches in the U.S. Naturally, a lot of national and international powers are looking for an opportunity to take over the land of Yellowstone and integrate the ranch into the capitalist world order. Thankfully, though, Duttons, especially the patriarch of the family, John, is highly attached to the ranch and the family legacy, to the point he would face any threat at any cost. The show has morally gray, anti-hero type characters whom we love to follow through. All of their actions are difficult to predict as the motivations often differ, which makes the show itself full of surprises. Thus, we believe Yellowstone is one of the most entertaining shows out there as of 2022. The fourth season of the series just wrapped up back at the end of 2021. Now, we're eyeing the fifth season that will start filming in May. In the meantime, we're enjoying our time with 1883, a prequel series to Yellowstone that's taking place in the 19th century. We're also waiting for 4/6 to premiere soon, as it will be a true spin-off, taking place at a ranch in Texas and following the lives of some of the Yellowstone characters whom we already know and love. While all these are great to keep up with, it's always better to have more series taking place in the Yellowstone universe, which is why we are celebrating the announcement of 1932. Yet, to have a premiere date so far, 1932 will once again follow the Duttons. However, just like in 1883, we will watch the lives of Duttons while exploring some of the critical turning points in U.S. history. In 1883, it's the grand demographic change took place, following the Civil War that caused a heavy population in the northern states. In 1932, it will probably be the Great Depression, Western expansion, and prohibition. All the issues have been depicted in TV and movies multiple times. However, it's the first time Taylor Sheridan, the creator of Yellowstone, is taking his turn. Sheridan has a unique and bold way of storytelling. He never hesitates to show even the most disturbing incident while refusing to sacrifice any aesthetic for sake of it. In other words, thanks to Sheridan, we have been watching difficult topics handled in scenes that are shot through artistic cinematography. Therefore, we feel like he will contribute a lot to the productions taking place in the early 20th century. By 1932, Duttons will probably have the Yellowstone Ranch already. However, likely their job is heavily damaged by the Great Depression and Prohibition. As you all know, Great Depression is the economic crisis that witnessed massive unemployment and scarcity worldwide, while Prohibition is the ban on alcohol that paved the way for a lot of smuggling. While most shows franchise near the end of their run, we seize the opportunity to franchise in real time, to drive record growth for both streaming and linear properties, proving the power of Viacom's CBS differentiated model, said CEO of Viacom CBS Media Networks and MTV Entertainment Studios, Chris McCarthy, while announcing the prequel series. Even though there is no casting announcement as of yet, we know that we will watch the grown-up version of Audie Rick in the series, who is a child in the 1883 series. This means we have to wait for a blonde man in his 40s. Do you have any candidates for the part? Well, we're having difficulty in finding someone who is on par with Kevin Costner in terms of the star quality. It took almost a year for 1883 to be produced after the initial announcement. Therefore, we expect 1932 to be released at some time in 2023 as well. The thing that we are sure of about the series is the fact that it will make wonders in the costumes and will grasp the spirit of the time perfectly. In 1883, we're constantly mesmerized by the perfection of the atmosphere as we often feel like we're transformed into the 19th century and have been going through all the difficulties alongside the Duttons. It's likely the same will be valid for 1932 as well. What are your expectations for 1932? Are you excited about the show? Which period in U.S. history should be the subject of yet another Yellowstone prequel? Who do you think should play the part of Audie Rick? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you at the next one.